Right?
Yeah.
What's the responsibility of a barber?
Responsibility of a barber is to make everybody feel like a star, feel better than they felt before they came in the barbershop. That's my whole thing, Fix a person's day, you know what I mean? Brighten their day up. Yeah, I work in the shop. Yeah. I try my best to make somebody look like they thought they never could look before. That's my job.
So talk about that impact of just being able to just walk outside and people know you as a barber. You might be the first celebrity that people really know personally.
Right. Because not just out in front of video and interviews, stuff like that. It's actually, I got more like a one-on-one personal relationship with people when I cut their hair. So it's like it's stuff people don't see. I got like strong, relationships with my clients. So it's like a lot of that stuff is off camera. So I know what type of relationships I have out there with people. So that keep me going, and hopefully people be able to see that stuff on camera soon.
But you also might be not only the first celebrity that people know, you might be the first therapist, you might be the first marriage counselor, legitimately, that people talk to. How do you feel being able to have the power to talk about people's personal information and be in listening ear?
Well, I mean, it took a lot for me to be able to accept people's personal problems, and I had to get strong mentally myself through my religion. So me being able to give them the right input, back, and the right knowledge on how to deal with life on life terms. So a lot of that came from me reading and strengthening myself with my religion, so to become a better person. And that's the best advice I could give a person,
So what's the most important thing you learned in this industry? The biggest gem, the biggest brain jewelry.
Is that cutting hair used to have a ceiling on it to me. Outside of, cutting hair, you was able to go out with your clients and, y'all do favors for each other, as far as build a relationship. But, now it seems like cutting hair could take you so much further because I'm living it. So, and then seeing what other people doing as far as products and stuff like that, it's like almost like sky's the limit with this stuff now with cutting hair, This was actually one of the biggest cuts of my life, 2,020 grams, special.
How do you balance it all? How do you balance everything that you have? Because everybody has power, they just don't know how to use it or recognize it. But the power that you have, how do you balance it?
From reading, staying humble, and using, if you want to say power, I got a different word for it, but I understand what you're saying. That I use it in a way that I could uplift other people and help other people out. Like my Instagram, I post other barbers, and I want other people to, benefit from their craft. So, just like people do rappers, I post barbers. I go to their shops, I go see them, I talk to them. So, and my influence on people right now is kind of strong in this field. So, I'm just trying to use it to, keep people going, man. It's a positive living, and that's all I'm about.
But how did you get here? Because you wasn't always like that.
Man, I could say it's from my religion, from Allah, from reading and actually spending time with, with the religion. It's a difference to say you're Muslim, but when you actually spend time and you read and you pray and you go to the masjid and you give yourself a nice big window to benefit from your religion and understand your religion, it could change you.
Okay.